It's been a long time since I last introduced myself, so I guess it's time to do it. To know me a little better, because you might came across to my channel for the first time ever and you don't know what to expect, so I guess I do it now. So I like making things from scratch, and this is where my creativity lies, I guess. This is why I love baking sourdough, this is why I love knitting, and this is why I guess I started learning sewing. But I'm a very beginner at that one, but I love to explore traditional skills. Last time I tried out making candles, and I will have content on that later as well. But with all of this comes that I've been trying to grow as an artist, to try to draw and illustrate and paint. So you have seen and you will see that process of mine of how I am trying to grow in that area. It's not just about creating aesthetic things, but I also love to make my self-care products for myself. So for a long time now I've been using my homemade beef tallow, my DIY beef tallow cream, and I'm constantly experimenting with it. And I also wanted to mention that if I have the opportunity, maybe in the future I would like to try pottery as well. I would love to do that very, very much. So we'll see what the future holds. This is the bread I baked today. It's so crunchy and so good. I can't wait to finally taste it. So this is my new matcha bowl. I think it is even more beautiful than I have seen it online. So I'm really glad that I got this. I love its green color, which is not so saturated or vibrant, but it is rather muted and soft green with this delicate white. And I love the shape of this bowl as well. And with the green matcha powder, I think everything will look so fine. Also, I think this is also very cute. And I was waiting for this so much. I couldn't wait for this because now I have the proper thing to whisk my matcha, which I haven't got earlier. So this is it. I could work on this so rarely, but finally I think it's the final product of this little cherry blossom acrylics, watercolor illustration or painting, call it what you want. But I guess I'm happy it's done, and I'm happy because I experienced this beautiful process of creating something with colors and shapes and all of that. It was a beautiful experience. So here it is. So around the time when I was 10 or 11 years old, I frequented after-school art classes, and I had a great teacher there who showed me the value of the originality and authenticity of art itself, of my own art as well. He was so inspiring. I don't remember if he said if I had an inclination for art or not, but he was so attentive to my work, and he showed me everything he could, and he wasn't judgmental or anything like that, and I think he gave me the pillars of my life road. I am very grateful to him. At the same time, right, this time last year, I wrote about this in my journal, and I was pondering if this teacher is still alive or not. And well, I know now that he is not, but I will be forever grateful to him that he showed me the value of art and the value in the joy of creating. I like to remember things and to capture things and to write about things in the past, because I like to look back on things, and I have this weird interest in family history and archaeology, but I don't know how can I incorporate that topic into these videos. So if you have any suggestions for me on that, please let me know, because that's another passion of mine. So, this is my knitting. I could knit this while I was traveling, mostly in the car. In the evenings, I usually just don't start doing it, and it's a little shameful at the same time, but it is coming together slowly but surely. When I will have it finished, I think I will be overjoyed, and since summer is coming, I think there's no rush, because I have to finish this just before the start of the colder season. So yes, I love multiple hobbies, multiple creative hobbies, and it's a challenge sometimes, truth to be told, and it slows me down quite a bit. But at the same time, I love to diversify my hobbies and all that I do. In the end, what I wanted to say, it's totally okay if you want to live a creative life, so do I. There's nothing to be afraid of. You see, how I do it, it's actually not perfect. Sometimes I work for months on an illustration which is imperfect and amateur and all of that, but I do it for the joy of creating, because I like to see something becoming something real, something that I created with my own hands, and something that started in my mind, in my fantasy, and something that was an idea that I wanted to bring to life. Yep. And if you are feeling the same, I encourage you to follow your inclinations, because I think they matter, actually matter. You're allowed to live a meaningful life, and I ask you to do it. I ask you to not give up on your dreams, to not give up on yourself, to foster your authenticity, because that is what matters the most. It's a huge lesson for me as well, because many times I just forget in the hustle and bustle of life how I love to do these creative activities, and I have to remind myself again and again how valuable and beautiful they are, and when I actually set aside time to do them, I usually feel a kind of imposter syndrome, but that should be paused, that should be ignored, and anyway, I should do that activity which I desire from the bottom of my heart, because even if it's imperfect, as I said, it is worth it. I promise you. And I have to promise this to myself as well. If you can do these activities from time to time and not every day, do them. Do them even in that situation, because, well, do them for yourself, to honor yourself, to be your best friend, because I think the way we treat ourselves matters. We should speak kind words to ourselves, and we should practice it more often as well, I guess. Yeah. And also, there's this idea in my mind that we should be fit to create. So, movement is very important to me as well. I try to pursue running again, as I did last year. And, well, I'm at the very start of it. I am a beginner in many of the activities I pursue, but still I do them, and I think later on I will have a run, and I am waiting for it so much. But again, I am a little excited as well how this thing will turn out, and it takes such courage to speak about it to you as well. But I hope I could inspire you in this video as well. With all of this, I wish you all the best and happy creating, and goodbye.